snowfall fell Norilsk. People swarm and it moves. Over the past few days in Norilsk has fallen double monthly rainfall. In places snowdrifts reach 2 floors. Locals post photos and videos on social media showing people literally having to break through moves in the snow. About the extent of damage caused by snowfall, while Nothing Power report that children were allowed not to go to school and at the discretion of their parents. Deforestation has reached record levels in Brazil. The famous Amazon rainforest could disappear in the past 12 years. Deforestation levels have reached record levels. Such data were shared at the National Institute of Space Research in Brazil. From July 2019 to August of this year, more than 11,000 square kilometers were cut down. This is 2 times the territory of the Rio de Janeiro. Note, the bulk of deforestation occurs in separate areas. The regional climate becomes drier, so the Amazon has become more susceptible to frequent forest fires. There was a severe flood in Vietnam, which resulted in at least 5 deaths, 1 missing and more than 5,000 people evacuated. Vietnam's Disaster Management Agency reported torrential rains and flooding in the central and south-central regions as well as in the central highlands over the past few days. In between 28 November and 2nd of December, 986 millimeters of rainfall was recorded in Tam Trap Guantanami, while in Lake Hon Chua, Cana Province 820 millimeters. 4 people died in Con Hoa Province. About 2,574 people were evacuated from their homes. Many of them, in the coastal town of Nha Trang in the province where on December 1, 2020, floodwater reached a depth of 50 centimeters reported 1 fatality in the province of the Central Highlands of Lam Duc. 45 people were evacuated from their homes in Dak Lak. Severe flooding of Quang Nam province, including the provincial capital Tam Kỳ, was also reported. A total of 1,993 people were evacuated from 441 households. An additional 1,062 people were evacuated to Guangdong Gai province. Horrible flooding in Italy. A strong storm hit Sardinia, causing the Exodus River to spill a large stream of water with mud. Some areas were left without electricity. In the near future, the weather may only worsen. Since last night it has been raining in the town of Bidi in Nuora province, where the Civil Protection Service has declared an orange danger level. Water flooded underpasses, some tracks closed to traffic. Weather perished 3 people in Bidi town. Several people are listed as missing. According to Italian law enforcement authorities, one of the dead water flow caught in the car, the second in the basement of the house. The weather blocked the vessels in port. Boats for safety purposes taken to sidewalks. The element has dealt a serious blow to business. The authorities urged residents not to leave the house. In Puerto Rico, the famous Arecibo telescope collapsed after almost 60 years of service. The platform weighing 900 tons collapsed under its weight. There is no information about the victims. Earlier, 2 cables burst on it. The observatory had to be closed. And 2 weeks ago, the instrument formed a large crack, after which it was decided to decommission the famous telescope. Note that the Arecibo telescope is considered one of the largest in the world. It is used for research in the field of physics and observations of objects of the solar system. Over the American state of Michigan observed unusual sky portals. The satellite, flying over the state of Michigan in November, recorded an interesting weather phenomenon in the form of torrential clouds, having almost proper shape. Such portals are often mistaken for a trail of UFO, but in fact these holes form under suitable weather conditions. After passing the planes through the cloud layer, experts explained. Meteorologists call this phenomenon a drop band or hole clouds. Sometimes mysterious holes in the sky take on perfect shape. Through gaps in the clouds, clear skies can be seen, and in rare cases even rainbows. The phenomenon seen above the Michigan began with small gaps in the cloud cover and then expanded to holes, who moved across the sky along with the clouds. Tropical cyclone Burivi is looming on Sri Lanka and India. Tropical cyclone Burivi formed in the Bay of Bengal on Tuesday, December 1st, a tropical cyclone Burivi .5 storm named in the North Indian Ocean, in 2020 cyclone season. The cyclone is expected to continue to intensify. Storm warning announced in areas from Tamil Nadu, India, to Sri Lanka on December 1st. The epicenter of tropical cyclone Burivi was about 330 kilometers east of Trincomalee, Sri Lanka and 560 kilometers east of Pombandhat. The storm moved northwest at 11 kilometers per hour. Maximum wind speeds reach 65 to 75 kilometers per hour with gusts of up to 80 kilometers per hour. Do not forget, please subscribe to the channel and put likes. For us this is very important. Talik volcano in Nicaragua has intensified. Nearby areas covered with ash. Telica volcano in Nicaragua saw a surge of activity with emissions of small amounts of ash and dozens of regular explosions. Past peplapads. At least 50 explosions were recorded during the 9-hour period. The maximum ash height was 400 meters above the crater and approximately 2 kilometers above sea level. The Nicaraguan Institute for Territorial Studies reported that this activity is part of the normal behavior of the active volcano, and in the next few days are likely to occur similar explosions. Telica is one of Nicaragua's most active volcanoes. It has 6 ends, the highest of which reaches 1,661 meters above sea level. Indonesia's Semeru volcano on Java Island awoke, spewing hot lava and hot clouds. The giant terrified residents of nearby areas. According to Indonesia's National Disaster Management Agency, some 550 people fled their homes, 300 escaped to the observation post, the rest remained in shelters, located in the locality of Supaitruk. Thank you for watching the release. Special thanks for your comments and support of the channel. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel so as not to miss the latest events on Earth. Wait for new videos tomorrow.